Alright, I figured I'd just make a little video on Old Green here. As you see, I've done two major things. I think major things to it since the last time you've seen it. That'd be a Lund visor. Finally got one for him. I think that really ties the whole look together. I also got a set of tow hooks. Factory tow hooks for him. That one's bent to shit and the bolt is stripped out. So there's only one bolt holding that one on, so that's cool. I have to get a torch in there and cut it off and try it again. But yeah, that's my tow hooks. I think, you know, like I said, that one's bent to fuck. Didn't know that one about them, but alright then. Factory tow hooks and my Lund visor. Picked this bad boy up for 50 bucks. That was a pretty good deal on it. It was bronze when I bought it. Obviously I sanded it down, painted it. Put the little Lund logo back on there. Turned out pretty good. It's also kind of a pain to install. I've installed these before, but this one in particular definitely gave me a run for my money. It's mainly these screws and these screws. There's actually not even a screw there. I actually just glued a cap to the visor, so it looks like there's a screw. There's a screw on that one, but when I used the screws that I bought some screws. They were too long just in that location because I drilled through and I was just spinning. I was like, what the hell? So I stopped, looked, and I was like, oh, it's trying to drill through the second layer. So not only is it stripped out, it's trying to drill through the second layer. So I had to find a longer screw needed to find a shorter screw that was fatter. Well, you can't, so I had to take a long screw that was really fat and cut it down. And it's in there. I don't know how much it's doing. And then as you can see, there's gaps on these. I don't know why. Well, actually, I think I do know why. There's a screw that holds this drip rail on. I think a guy's supposed to remove. I did not do that. Probably should have. Then this probably would have sat flush. It's a little closer on that side, but I did my 3M weather stripping adhesive on the threads, jammed it in. This one's actually quite a bit longer screw because these ones are too short. So I found a longer one, jammed it in there, then I took some roofing shit and smashed in there trying to cover up the threads of the bolt the best I could. Don't know if that's gonna leak or not. Probably. Same thing on the other side, just had to see the marks on the hood for me standing on it. This side's a lot closer, but I just did the same thing. Took some shit and splooged it in there. And I took a screwdriver and smooshed it in there, trying to just get it in there. And it seemed to work. I don't know. Hopefully it don't leak. The silver obviously is not a perfect match by any means, but it also isn't too far off. You know, it's splotchy and kind of got some primer showing in some spots, and actually works perfectly for Old Green because he's got like primer starting to show through and stuff. So then if it flakes off, like bugs hit it and stuff and flakes off, underneath color's bronze, so that's gonna match the roof as well because it's got rust spots coming through. So actually gonna work out great, and I'm hoping that the silver will fade over time and kind of get more flat like Old Green silver, but I guess time will tell. But honestly, it doesn't look too bad the way it is. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely tied the whole look I was going for together with the bug deflector and antennas and stuff. Antennas have been on there for, well, my dad made the mounts. I think I told you about that. He put them on there a long time ago. But this really, I think the visor really tied the bug deflector and grill guard and all that together real nicely. And then I did get, I don't know, the ricer side of me got a hold of, decided I wanted a little rice, and I got some clear side markers and put some green LEDs in there. I don't know, it's kind of rice, but I don't know, I thought it would just be different. So you gotta have a little rice in them, I guess. So yeah, that's my, yeah, you know, see, I did get a different windshield put in too before I put the visor on, because the windshield in this had a big old, looked like a big old rock hit right here and a spider all over. I had this my brother who I bought this pickup from, well, traded. He had a windshield for it just laying around for like 2 years, so I got that put in before I put the visor on, so I don't have to take the visor off. And I didn't realize it's, you probably can't tell, but there's a fuck ton of scratches on the driver's side. Passenger's fine, of course. But yeah, I hope that visor will help shade the dash a little bit. Keep my dash pad and help shade that. Overall, it just looks badass. I know some people don't like them. The guy I bought it from says he hates them. He hates the visors, but I like them. The worst part about putting a visor on is drilling holes. It's one thing I do hate. I hate drilling holes, but I think it's worth it at the end of the day because it looks so good. But yeah, just a quick little update on green. Other than that, nothing changed. I can't think of anything that I've done to them that's changed. Oh yeah, I did do one thing else. He's got a chrome tailgate hand now. It's already bent. Well, actually it's not bent, but the aftermarket ones aren't straight or whatever. I guess it needs to come up and then it needs to be pushed in on that side. That's just the way it fits. You can adjust it a little bit, which I did. It's maxed out on the twisting motion, and there's no way to do that with it. So that's cool. The aftermarket one's not any straighter than my original one, so that's cool. But yeah. Oh, and I did do one other thing. I guess now I'm back here. I did. I don't know if you can tell, but right there is the original license plate bracket for green, and I restored it, kinda, put a new light on it, wired it up, painted some rust converter crap on it, and bedlined it, so it should be good. I know bedliner doesn't stop rust. I can actually see a little bit of rust already coming through, so that's cool. Yeah, that might not be, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, like I said, I restored it, and so that works too. So every single light on this pickup works now, even the one I didn't need to get working. But I thought that was just kind of cool little detail that no one's really gonna notice, but I did, so I kind of wanted to do it. Kind of, I don't know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's just a little update on her. She's coming around, still just waiting on my body guy to get done with an El Camino so he can fix the floors, and then I'll slowly start buying the rest of the panels, and then it'll really come around. But for now, that's about it on Old Green for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.